day, we're diving into a competition full of excitement and tension. Josie powers through with his Incredibles. He made it to the finals, and another contestant's parent sneaks up to George, appearing to chat while really fishing for info. "Let me throw you a fish or two. What do you say?" "No worries, they're just snack-sized. The match is what really matters." In the finals, Josie and Peter's clash is intense, with equally thrilling mind games between parents. Students rush in like birds at any change. Whenever something new happens, a student pops in to report. Josie drops a pun, and you can see George's face show a hint of disappointment. At that moment, Peter's dad unexpectedly comforts him, as if to say, "Don't worry, your son will turn it around." This surprises George. Soon, Josie cleverly captures Peter's peace. George smiles inwardly, but quickly composes himself to comfort Peter's parent. "It's okay, your son is probably strategizing to protect this match." In this back and forth, they can't help but feel a sense of camaraderie. As the battle concludes, both are anxiously awaiting the results. The boy delivering the news walks away looking pretty. As expected, Josie won. On the return train, Dad secretly takes his son's trophy, joy surging. Since then, George has guided his son in chess. Trophies became his pride, savouring envy from other parents. With the glory, Josie's grades slip. One night, he asks nervously, "What if I lose?" Because he'd just met Jonathan, the kid who rides guns like a boss, looking icy and self-assured, taking his opponents down in seconds. This chance encounter causes Josie unprecedented pressure. He realizes he's not the only genius in the game. Surprisingly, they find their masters are from the same school. Jonathan's master enters confidently, claiming his pupil can dominate. Just thinking about it makes Josh feel an unspeakable dread. He isn't afraid of losing on the board, but he fears letting his dad down even more. Under this pressure, Josie can't help but think about throwing in the towel. His dad gently encourages him. "We've worked so hard to get to the quarterfinals. You won't lose." That day, Josie sees Jonathan's prideful gaze, and his resolve starts to waver, fear creeping in. Sure enough, in the opening moves, he gets knocked out, and Dad's gentle demeanor fades away. Dad's outburst leaves Josie to ponder alone in the rain, asking himself why he lost his first move to the opponent. Rain and tears blend as Josie sits there feeling isolated, longing for his dad's comfort. At this moment, Dad wrestles with his own conflict and guilt, looking at his son's lonely figure in the rain. He starts reflecting on what it means to be a dad. It's not just about the glory of winning. What matters more is offering companionship and encouragement in defeat. After hearing about Josie's loss, Bruce solemnly warns him against those chess players they don't understand. He believes those players lack a bold spirit, so he begins to guide Josie with a strict curriculum. No questioning, mistakes carry high costs. Josie finds just joy fading, no longer talks about it enthusiastically. Every time passing the park, he can't resist going in. His mom spots his mood changes and sees his inner troubles. On late night, Josie finally opens up to his mom about his passion and the pains caused by pressure. After hearing this, his mother feels deeply for him and decides to help reignite his love for chess. Facing the situation Bruce set up, Josie struggles to focus, only wondering how many points he can rack up. Bruce feels disappointed and asks, "Are you playing chess just for the certificates?" He pulls out stack after stack of certificate copies to spread on the table. Josie stares at those once coveted sheets. Yet at that moment, he finds it all meaningless. Just then, Mom walks in. To Mom, Bruce's approach is an insult to Josie's character. She can't stand to see her son treated this way. This sparks an argument between the parents. Dad believes Bruce's method can ignite Josie's potential. Mom stands firmly opposed, believing Josie is weak, just too kind-hearted. She claims that Josie is now scared of losing because he fears losing your love. These words leave Dad in deep thought. The argument complicates Josie's feelings too. The next day, Dad decides it's time for a heart-to-heart with Josie. But as soon as Dad steps into the room, he's taken aback to see the once messy space now tidied up, with his son intently studying the chess. This change is what he has always longed for, yet it brings him an indescribable heartache. Dad, with a regretful voice, tells Josie, "I won't force you to do things you dislike." Yet this newfound maturity leaves Dad feeling uneasy. He can no longer see his son's previous joy. So father and son return to that beloved park, the birthplace of his passion. Dad firmly believes that as long as Josie is happy, everything else will fall into place. He allows Josie to keep playing chess in the park, but he keeps a tight rein on his schedule. At the same time, he encourages him to engage in sports he loves, like baseball, aiming for greater achievements and joy. But Bruce is dissatisfied with Dad's approach, believing it might limit Josie's potential. With the Chicago National Chess Finals approaching, Bruce grows increasingly concerned that Josie might get steamrolled by the competition. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got even more exciting content coming your way.